Party invite intro. Bow, bow, ba down, bow, ba down.
I'm also doing the dance. You just can't see me.
Oh, good, good. All right, get in the mood. You know. All right, hey everybody, and welcome to A La Carte. It's me, your boy, Thomas, and we got Chris back here.
A la carte or a la carte?
What did I say? A la carte. A la carte. On guard. This is A La Carte, and this is Slay the Spire. So this is a game I'm playing on Switch. This is Card Battler. It's a roguelike, and it's very good. I have spent many, many hours playing this on vacations, on road trips, at home. It's available on Game Pass. It's available on PC and Xbox. Wait, is it available on Xbox?
Yes.
Yes. And I would really recommend it on Switch. It is really smooth on Switch. I wish it had better touch controls, but if you play it with normal controller like I am with my Pro, it's great. So let's jump right in here. You've got your normal stuff.
Real quick, it is available Android, Nintendo Switch, iOS, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One.
Okay.
So pretty much everything.
Well, pretty much everything. Well, Chris, as you and I were talking about before the show, I would have a hard time recommending this game on a screen smaller than a Switch tablet. It seems it's good on a Switch, but if it was any smaller, it seems like it would be a problem.
Yeah.
So
reading the text is a problem if you're trying to play it on your phone.
Yeah, and there can be small things like that pop up all over this game. So when you start, you press play, and you can either do a daily challenge like a lot of roguelikes have. We're going to do the standard.
Hold on, Thomas. Are you
quest.
telling me to start this game, you press play?
Dude, talk about it. 2021.
Whoa.
So you jump in here, and the first thing you do is you pick a character. When you first start the game, you only have this guy. As you level up, this second guy here is the only person I've ever beaten the game with.
He looks cool.
He's cool. He's very different from the first guy. This guy is very different from both of them, and I haven't even played as her. But this game has a lot to offer, and each character, much like Monster Train, which we did on the last A La Carte, as you play with a certain character, you unlock more cards that will appear in your next runs. So this guy, the Ironclad, he's more of a classic sword and shield kind of guy. A
barbarian.
Yeah. His special ability, because each one has a special ability, his special is that after each combat, he heals a little bit. So.
Oh, that's nice.
We're going to jump in on him. He's a little more forgiving than some of the other characters, but that said, I still have only beaten the game one time, so it's not that forgiving. I brought you back. So you start the game, and you talk to this giant whale.
Yeah.
Who, I don't know if this game has, like, real lore that I'll ever discover, but it seems like this whale is the one that is responsible for bringing people back to life so that they climb this tower forever. And I don't know if there's real lore there, but occasionally you'll find an item that explains that. But at the beginning,
interesting.
You get to pick a small buff. Well, it's not small, but it only lasts a little bit. So this is enemies in the next 3 combats have 1 hit, or 1 HP, so they die immediately. Or I can increase my max health. Let's increase max health. So you've got your map here that my camera's partially covering. You have these different paths you can go on. Wow, these 2 on the left side don't connect with everything else for a while. I don't see that very often.
No.
So you've got regular fights. The legend over here is question marks are unknown. That could be a bunch of different things. You've got merchants where you can spend gold, treasure, which usually you just get. There's no cost for it. Like there's no, with a lot of the question mark things, it's like Monster Train. It's like, hey, do you want this good thing? But there's a price.
Right.
You can rest at a bonfire, and when you rest, you can either heal, or you can upgrade a card in your deck, which is a pretty fun trade-off. I really like upgrading instead of healing, which is probably why I die all the time. And then you've got regular enemies and elites. Oh, I should have shown you at the top of that map, which I can see here. You can see who the final boss is going to be. So this is the final boss of this level. There are 3 levels until you beat the game. And you can customize your build for that boss if you're good enough, but I'm not that good, so I'm just going to kind of do whatever I feel like.
Now, something I'm noticing right off the bat, this little creature you're about to kick his ass, he looks a lot like the whale that you were just talking to.
Oh, he does. I didn't think about that. Wow, Chris. We're going to discover the lore of this game.
I'm picking up a lot already.
So this guy's going to attack. Fortunately, there's only one dude. I have 3 mana I can spend, and I can either use these very basic attacks for 1 mana. For 2 mana, I can do some damage and apply a debuff to make him take extra damage. 2 vulnerable means it lasts this turn and another turn. But I don't want to take damage, so I'm going to block 5 of his 11 attack that's coming my way. And then I'm just going to smack him.
Smack him.
Smack him. So
you blocked 4 of that, right?
Uh-huh.
Or
I blocked 5 of it and still took 6.
Okay.
Since he was attacking with 11 damage. So now, this turn he's going to block and use a buff. So I can't remember.
How are you seeing that he's gonna? That's what he's gonna do.
So he's got the icon that's above his head, but when I highlight him, it tells me defensive. He's about to use block and a buff. So this game, I got into this game around the same time I got into the Breach, and what I appreciate about both these games is that they lay out everything in front of you. If there is anything you could possibly say, I don't understand, what does this thing do? You just mouse over it and it tells you everything.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of card games and mostly card games are doing that a lot. It's very helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't want to spend a lot of time
trying to figure stuff out. You want to know how to do things.
Or if you put the game down for a while, you don't want it to be hard to pick back up. But whenever, it's pretty straightforward, but when it reminds you like, oh, weaken means they do less damage to you, and stuff like that. So the last turn I had a bunch of block in my hand, but he wasn't attacking. So I had to block anyway because I just didn't have anything else to do, but it didn't help me. So a perk of building your deck a certain way is that you don't want stuff like that to happen.
Right.
Well,
it looks like he's gonna attack with just defend the attack.
Yeah. So let's see. It looks like the buff he gave himself, he gained strength, so his attack does more. So he's about to buff again. So the longer this guy survives, the harder he's gonna hit. That's his whole deal. So
I will bash him. What's vulnerable do down there?
Vulnerable creatures take 50% more damage from attacks.
I would bash him and then I would strike him.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
Ow.
Cool. So we'll kill him this next turn. I need to do 11 damage. Wow, now he's hitting for 17. But that's okay because he's vulnerable. So look, when I mouse over this, it says 6. But since he's vulnerable, when I go to actually target him, that's when it says 9.
Yeah.
So if you're fighting a bunch of enemies, and if you're fighting a bunch of enemies, the card will normally just say its normal value, but when you highlight the one specific enemy that's changed, it'll show it to you right then. Instead of putting the other thing they could have done, which I'm glad they didn't do, is try to show all of that at the same time on the card, because some games will do that. They'll try to say, hey, it does 6 damage or 9 to vulnerable. That's just too much information on my screen.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they did not do that.
Ooh, that's good. I like that first one.
So a power just lasts the rest of combat. So every turn I'll have 3 block.
Oh, that's nice.
This one, I can deal 9 damage and draw. So this is really if I'm trying to pump through a deck a little faster.
Yeah.
And this costs 2, but it does a decent amount of damage, but applies weak. So whoever's attacking me will do 25% less damage. So you can use that. If I don't have any block, I can at least hit something and weaken it so that it'll do less damage to me.
Or you could just get 3 block at the end of every turn.
Let's do that.
And it only costs 1.
So let's see. I got 15 damage coming my way. Let's just block all of it.
Yeah. A little slime action.
That's right. All right, there we go. There's our boy.
Yep.
So we'll do that. We'll defend one more. And then we'll attack this little guy. So right there. So the first guy just attacked me. The second guy attacks me.
He added some
and does
added
a
something
debuff
to your deck.
Yeah,
Okay.
so a negative effect could be a bunch of different things. Let's look at my draw pile. So this is...
So you were slimed.
Yep, and it has exhaust, which for Monster Train you'd know as whatever the consume one
Right.
is. When you get like repent or whatever the things are in your hand. So that's one slime, and he's going to put that in my hand over and over.
Every time he hits you.
Yeah. So I'm going to just kill this guy right there. I'll block one.
Defend.
And I'd say, well, I'll just block two because this guy doesn't buff.
You won't get the... Right.
He doesn't buff up. He just keeps adding this stuff, but I'm going to kill him before it matters. So let's weaken him. Oh, with the debuff he's about to do, he's probably about to put like 3 of those slimes in my hand or something like that. So 9 damage. Oh, and I'm out of mana. So yeah, he's going to keep sliming me, but I'm going to be just fine. Oh, let's see what he did. He did weakened.
You weakened him.
So he weakened me. So now I do 25% less, but I still have vulnerable on him for 50% extra. So it kind of equals out a little bit. Let's see, 9 damage, some more vulnerable, and there's the kill.
Man, bye-bye.
So let's see. I can hurt myself to damage someone else a lot. I can deal 8 damage to everybody, or this one. This is one I like a lot. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. So like that slime, if I would have used that, then I would have gotten a buff right then.
Right, which is good because then it makes those cards not just completely useless.
Right.
I do like Cleave though.
Yeah?
I don't know personally.
I tell you what, you pick, and if there's something that I really don't think we should do, I'll let you know.
Well, I just don't know how often you're going to get those kind of exhaust cards. Like, how many times are you going to come across a slime that will keep sliming you every time?
Well, then we'll do this one because it's always good to hit everybody.
Yeah. I like that.
All right, these guys. So these guys will attack me right here. But
they curl up.
Their buff is curl up. On receiving attack damage, rolls up and gains 7 block. So the first time I hit them, they'll roll up and add block. But they will stop their attack to do that. So they're doing 7 damage right now, but what I'm going to do is attack him. Oh, geez, I thought it stopped his attack. Well, lol. Never mind.
Whoops.
Then we're going to block some of that damage. Because you see, even though I took damage last turn, or last combat, I get a little bit of health each time, so this guy is pretty forgiving.
Let's, I'd say, I'd go, well... You could put that out at any time. And then what's the bash again?
Some damage and vulnerability. So I only need to do 5 damage. Let's just kill this guy.
Kill that dude.
And then...
And defend.
Yeah, we'll defend, so we block his whole attack.
Nothing.
So even, look here. So even though there's only 1 enemy, 8 damage to that enemy is still better than this
still huge.
Basic strike.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll just use all 3 of our attacks here. He curled up, but it's not going to matter.
Right. Got him.
Got him.
He did.
So you can get these potions as you play. You can carry up to 3, which you can see in the top of the screen. You can see the name of my character, my health, my gold, and then the potions. So you can carry up to 3. You can use them at any time in combat, and you either have to discard them or use them to make room for other ones. I would suggest for anybody who would play this game, don't save your potions. If you need a potion, use it, because if you don't, you'll probably realize that you missed a big opportunity.
Oh, man.
So let's see.
I'd say body slam, and if we had that other card from before, that exhaust thing, that gain 7 block, exhaust 1 card, you would have gained another 3 block if you would have, like, tag team those 2 cards. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, let's do that one because that's a really fun build. So we can either fight another minion, but we're going to fight another minion next, no matter which path we choose.
Yeah. Let's
So,
go question mark.
Let's
then.
go question mark. You find a shimmering mass of light encompassing the center of the room. Its warm glow and enchanting patterns invite you in. So I can lose some health, but upgrade 2 random cards. I'm definitely going to do that. I love upgrading
Yeah.
cards.
Because what you gain health each turn, right?
Yeah. And
Or each battle.
oh, sweet, we upgraded that power that
Yep.
gives me block every turn.
That works.
As you walk through the light, you notice that the light is absorbed into you. It's scorching hot. However, the pain quickly
Owie.
recedes. You feel invigorated, as though you received a well-deserved slap. Okay. So now I'm missing some health, but after this fight right here, we're going to have a chance to either rest or upgrade cards, so that's not a problem. Alright, so what do we have here? We have slime.
Slime.
And this fungi beast, when this thing dies, I will get vulnerable applied to me. So if I can help it,
2.
I want him to die last, so that when I'm vulnerable, there's no one left to hit me.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to apply a buff of some sort. I don't remember what that is. Let's block 1. I'm actually going to attack this slime twice, because I have a feeling that buff is not going to be good. Yeah, strength. So it's going to keep getting stronger. So here, the deal with this character is, if I leave it alone, it'll keep getting stronger, but if I kill it too fast, I'll get vulnerable.
But it only applies to vulnerable, which is really not that bad, especially with the slime that isn't that strong.
That's true. Well, yeah, that's true. He did hit for like 10 that first round, but we should be okay. So let's
Cleave
see.
him. Cleave the ass. Or
Well-
bash and then cleave. So you apply vulnerable to someone,
Yeah.
then cleave, you'll
Let's see. Well,
or you could
so,
defend. You have a nice
I
defense
don't want
there,
to
too.
use these two, because if I apply 8 to the slime and then cleave it, it's going to die, and I'll be out of mana. But I could just... Oh, shoot.
And that would be bad?
Well... I kind of want to defend. I think I'm going to use a defend instead.
Okay.
No, I'm not, because that's 8 block. Yeah, we'll just do this. Cool.
There you go.
So I'll
And
still
he
get
only
hit for
has-
9. Yeah, because my block was going to block 8,
Yeah.
but... Yeah, it's...
So now you have the cards. You can, at the end of your turn, gain 4 block, but you can also defend and use the body slam as well.
Yeah. So we'll do... It's 5 attack, but... Sure, let's
Might
just
as well
use
do it. Yeah.
There we go. He'll be dead this turn. 8, 6, and 6.
Got him.
Got him.
That wasn't so bad.
That wasn't so bad. Ooh, I like this. Gain 5 block. If this card is exhausted, gain 2 coins. Or 2 mana, basically. So, when a card says, exhaust a card in your hand, or exhaust a random card in your hand, which is pretty common, if this one gets exhausted, then I immediately get 2 mana. So this is a nice card to have in an exhaust deck.
Yeah, I would actually take the last card. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block.
Ooh,
It
that's
also
a-
costs 0.
Okay, so I'm going to take that. What we need now, we're going to need a way to draw cards. Because even if I have this one in my hand, it's one less other card that I'll have. Because I can say, hey, use a bunch of attacks, but if I don't have any attacks in my hand, then it doesn't do me any good.
I would rest heals you.
It
Yes.
does. So it heals me 26, but honestly, I'm okay for health. I would rather Smith, and I think we should upgrade that card we just got. So play an attack and get 5 block, because then what I can do is just use, if I have 3 mana, I can use 2 attacks and then use Body Slam.
Yep.
And I will have an attack, have block, and do extra damage.
I like it.
So let's do that. Proceed. Here we go. Alright, 3 of these bad boys. Hooray, I got Cleave right off the bat. So
And you got Rage Art right off the bat as well.
Oh, awesome.
Which I'm not sure if this is how this game works, but if whenever you play an attack card, whenever you play an attack, I was gonna say if it was anytime you attack and you cleave and you attacked all 3, would you get 15 block? But it's only when you play an attack.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can use this. There's no penalty to it, but this is an example of if I was able to draw more cards, then it might help me more. But this is in my hand, and it just doesn't help me because they're not attacking.
They're not attacking.
Yeah.
So, but it'll go into your discard, right? Or is it go back into your draw?
It goes into my discard, but whether I use it or not, it'll go into my discard anyway.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like Monster Train where you can throw stuff away and then it'll come back because you haven't used it.
Yeah. And we'll just do that. So I have a ton of block, but I don't even need it. But that's going to be really good for later. Wow. 6. So for 6 turns, I'm going to deal 25% less damage.
Yeah.
That's okay, though. Let's see. One of them's at 3 health. Who's hitting the hardest? So let's just kill this guy at the front who's going to do the most damage to me. And we'll just take those hits, but that's okay. Oh, here we go. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah, it did come back. So that's what I was thinking.
So now I'll hit him. I'll attack him, and now I've got enough block to use the body slam. Oh, you know what? I should have used the explosive potion that round. If I would have just opened with that, they would have been dead before they even hit me.
Ooh, there you go. That first one. Because you said you need to be able to draw more. Deal 9 damage, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile.
That's true.
So you could keep populating rage, couldn't you?
Yeah, but this one could be the business. This is a gold level.
Right. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I see.
We'll do that one. I don't think I've ever used this card, actually. There's dangerous.
You just gotta be okay with losing health.
Yeah. So let's see. Do you want to do another question mark?
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. We hit the question mark, hop over to the treasure, and then go to that guy with the horns, because he's a bigger enemy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
So elites are harder, and they will give you a relic, and relics are what make the world go round in this game.
Or check this out. We go question mark, treasure, question mark, then go to the elite.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
As you come to a dead end and begin to turn around, walls slam down from the ceiling, trapping you. 3 faces materialize from the walls and speak. Forget what you know, and I'll let you go. I require change to see a new space, and if you want to pass me, then you must grow. So I can remove a card, transform a card, or upgrade a card in my deck. So
upgrade, baby.
I think actually I want to transform, because even though block is good in this deck, what's even better is having extra attacks so that I get block from them.
That's true.
So I think I want to change one of these wimpy defends to anything else.
An attack?
Yeah, or
do you get to pick what it transforms into, or
no? You only get to choose what transforms into something else.
Okay.
So actually, this starting card I have never liked very much.
Really?
I'm probably going to keep it, but yeah, I've never cared for that card. So let's see.
It's really good.
I mean, the issue is it costs 2 mana, and the 2 vulnerable, one of those, so it does it vulnerable for 2 turns. And one of those turns is your current turn. So unless you have enough mana to play stuff after it, you're kind of losing half of that benefit for this turn.
Well, the idea is that you would play Bash and then play a Strike right after.
That's true, but one Wimpy Strike or anything that's worth 1 mana isn't necessarily worth it.
But it is when it has vulnerable on it.
What I'm saying, when this game amps up, you need to be comboing like crazy.
Yeah.
So what would really be great is if we found a way to get a lot more mana, like some of those cards we've seen. And draw a bunch of cards. That way we could play this one first, and then attack.
Right.
So let's... Oh, here we go. Okay.
Oh, it's going to turn into something crazy.
Oh, actually, let's see. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Gain 5 block for each card exhausted.
Okay.
So, let's say I have a bunch of slimes in my hand. That will exhaust all of them and give me extra block for each one.
Which is great.
It's great. If I have other stuff in my hand that I don't want to exhaust, too bad. But that's a chance for me to kind of reset my hand a little bit.
Yeah, hence the name, Second Wind. You're getting your Second Wind.
So let's go over here.
Treasure.
Anchor. Start each combat with 10 block. Awesome. So for the very first turn, I'll have a little bit more leeway. Cool.
Another question mark.
Oh, it just happened to be combat.
Okay.
But that's going to be okay, because we start with... oh, hell yeah, look at this. We start off with 18 damage and 18 blocks, so that's a really good first turn.
That worked out great.
Let's block 1, cleave, and strike.
Beautiful. Yo! What is the offering again? Lose 6 health, draw 3. Well, I mean, we don't need to do that right now, but...
let's see. Yeah, we'll kill him right here.
Bash him. Yep.
Cool. So that offering would be great. If we had the rage and the offering in the same hand, we could really do a lot in one turn.
Right.
Blessing of the... Oh, jeez, is this a potion?
It's...
Oh, it's a potion. It's a potion, and I have all these, so let's see.
Get rid of one.
Man, I think I'm going to keep those explosive ones. Gain 5 strength. Yeah, we'll get rid of that one. Even though I should have already... It's exactly what I suggested. You know, do as I say, not as I do. Just use your potions. Don't save them. Whenever you draw a status card, like Slime, draw 1 card. So stuff that fills up your deck that you don't like, that will prevent you from just, like, not being able to do anything. Enemy loses 2 strength, exhaust. Okay, that's useful. This game has enemies that do multi-strike, like you saw in Monster Train.
Yeah.
So sometimes it'll be like, this enemy does 2 damage 5 times. Well, if you reduce their strength by 2, it's 0 damage 5 times.
Okay.
So if somebody does like 1 big attack, that's not very useful. But if they do a lot of small attacks, it is.
That's interesting.
Searing Blow, deal 12 damage, can be upgraded any number of times. So I can upgrade cards when I rest, but there are some cards that during a combat, you can specifically upgrade either 1 card or your whole hand. So that's one that if it's a really long combat, that card can be very strong.
Yeah.
So I think we should do this one. I think it'll pair well.
The disarm. Is that or the evolve?
Status one.
Okay.
Because I can really fill my hand up with stuff even if I get junk cards put in my hand. All right, let's do our first elite fight. See how this goes. Italicize. Okay, I remember this. This guy will wake up either the next turn or the turn after, but they're nice to me and they won't attack me for this very first turn.
And he's at the end of each turn he gains 8 block.
Yeah.
So whenever you play and attack this turn, gain 5. So if it were me, I would rage, bash, and cleave. But you get to use the vulnerability.
That's true. I would do 8 damage, and then 12 damage.
6.
So because of the vulnerable. Yeah. So 8 plus 12 is 20. If I did rage, I would do 8 plus 6 is 14, and then I could do
and then body slam
a ton more. So let's do that.
Oh, because
I start with 10. I forgot about that.
That's right. Okay.
So let's do that. So 8 knocks his shield away. We'll do that attack, and look, 20 damage right off the bat.
Oh, he's a cool looking enemy.
Right? They have a lot of enemies that do stuff like that where they look one way and then they like stand up. It's just like, oh, this thing's creepy.
He's stunned too. You stunned him.
Oh. But that character, I think it's because he was asleep, so that very first attack he won't... Or very first turn he won't do anything. So we're going to use that. This guy's going to hit me pretty hard right now no matter what.
Maybe use the...
Well, it'll do the same thing no matter what. I only get 5 block from this. Because it would discard my block attack. So
No. That's what I'm saying. use the block, and then if you use that again, won't you get another 10?
No, because
you get 5 for each.
this says gain 5 block for each card exhausted, but the only card that it would exhaust is that one. So if it's not in my hand anymore, it just won't do anything.
Yep. Never mind.
Let's throw a dang potion first of all. Oh, you know what? His buff to gain block went away when he woke up. So I wonder if I kept him asleep, I would have more time to like charge up. You know, get my stuff already. So let's block 1, and we'll attack. He's still gonna hit me for quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 9. Okay, I forgot I have the +4 block. Let's use this one because I need to kill this guy pretty quick. So we're gonna lose HP, but we're gonna get 2 mana and draw 3 cards.
Yeah,
no,
do that.
Actually, you know what? What happens? I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade everything in my hand because.
Yeah. Or should you do that after the offering?
Well, now I draw 5 cards, so let's see
Never
what
mind.
we get. Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's
baby.
go. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do a ton of damage to this guy. 9, 9, 6, 6.
Defend.
And now we do 20. So cool. So
or
we
body slam. Yeah.
now blocked his entire attack, and we just did a ton of damage to him.
Beautiful. That was great.
That was solid. So he's about to do some big negative buff. He's probably gonna weaken me or something. So we need to kill him.
Vulnerable
Quick.
as ass.
If I do 8 and then 12, that's enough to kill him. Awesome.
Kiyo.
Shut. War Paint. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. Okay, let's go. Oh, sweet. It upgraded my best card. Well, that's awesome. Okay. Lose HP to get some mana, which I think is good. Oh, costs 1 less each time you lose HP this combat. So if I'm just taking a beating or I have stuff that sacrifices health, this will become very cheap or free.
Yeah, but it costs 4. So.
Well, it starts at 4, so it'll just take up space in my hand. But by the end of combat is when it'll get useful. So the trick here is if combats go long, it's good. If they don't, then it's bad.
Right.
But I plan on doing a lot of blocking, so I don't want to do that one. We can either. You know what? Let's do this one. You like
I was gonna say uppercut. Yeah.
You seem to like this stuff, so we'll make it pop.
Ooh, go to the monies.
Yeah, we'll spend some monies. We got a bunch of monies. Hello. So I like here the merchant's hand pointing at everything.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that too.
And he'll like make little remarks when you buy stuff or if you sit here too long. Of course, on the right there it says "not for sale" for the rug.
Oh, nice.
So this will be a good
one.
card with this deck, and it's on sale right now. So let's grab that.
You gotta get them deals when you can.
That's right. Let's see.
What's the one on the top right? It's kind of blocked by your cam, so I can't see it.
Oh, Rupture. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength.
That could be very good because you have cards in your hand that
well,
deal
right
damage
now
to you, right?
I
Oh, it's
only
just
have that one, and I can
Are
only
you
use
sure?
it once because it has exhaust.
I
Yes.
thought there was something else that hurt you. Maybe I guess
I had
that's the
I had
only
an
one.
option last time to pick one that hurt me, but we didn't. Take
Okay. Okay.
Oh, it like reordered the stuff when I looked away. That's interesting.
Add X random.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Reduce the card. Madness is kind of interesting in the bottom left.
Yeah, because it will reduce it for the entire combat. So when that is good is if I have a lot of high cost cards in my hand, because it could turn like a 2 or a 3 cost card into 0.
Do any of these? What are these things at the bottom here? The 156, 156. What are these?
These are potions, but these are relics.
Okay.
So whenever you enter a shop, heal 15 HP. Every time you play 10 attacks, which carries over between combat. Gain 1 energy.
Are you a dog person or a cat person, Thomas?
Cat person for sure. Thank you for asking. Upon pickup, choose and add 5 cards to your deck.
Ooh.
Okay, do you want to just do that so we can see some cards?
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. I don't think I've ever bought that. Wow. Okay, we're souping this bad boy up. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. Let's do that, because that could combo with that one we have that exhausts a bunch of non-attacks in our hand.
Yes.
So we'll do that. Oh, Kitty's over here crying.
Oh, well, we got some stuff.
Wouldn't be a party invite recording if my cat wasn't crying.
I'm surprised Olive's not in here crying.
Oh, I really like this. Oh, okay. Both of these are good. Gain 5 block. Upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat. If you upgrade this card, it becomes gain whatever block and upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. But this card doesn't get exhausted, so you can keep using that throughout a fight.
That's great. I really like that.
This one is gain block, and whenever you're attacked, do damage back.
I think the armaments is the one.
Okay.
I think that one, yeah.
I do. That's probably one of my favorite cards of the game. Gain 8 block and draw a card, which is never bad. This has exhaust, but applies weak and vulnerable to everybody.
And 3 of it.
Yeah.
3
that
turns.
lasts a while. Whenever you draw a status or curse card, deal 6 damage to all enemies. So this would pair well against enemies that keep doing bad things to me.
Right. So yeah, you have that slime card that kind of works like that too, or that like helps you out with that. But since that first fight, you really haven't had anybody adding slimes to your deck or anything.
Yeah, and so I think if I didn't have that other card, this one might not be bad, because I'd be like, hey, if I have bad status things in my deck, this would help. But yeah. I already have something for that. So let's not do that one. I'd say we get one of these two.
Yeah. I think because we have Shrug It Off, don't we, already?
Yes, we do.
We have one of Shrug It Off.
So let's do this one then. Let's do Shockwave. Because, I mean, for the time being, I have that, and I still have that Explosive Potion.
And it exhausts, so you can pair it with that other card.
That's true.
It gives you stuff when it exhausts, so go ahead. I would go ahead and do that.
How much was that one? Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. Yeah, let's do that. Man, I've never used this relic before. This is a cool one.
Oh, there's another
rage. Right, I'm pretty sure that's what we want. Ooh, this one is so good.
That is nice, because it also exhausts.
Right. Okay, Anger. Deal some damage and add a copy of this to your discard pile. So you'll just keep getting these 0-cost attacks. The danger, though, is if you have a long combat and keep using those, that's all you're going to draw, which could be a problem.
I think the Seeing Red.
Let's do that, because that'll really pair well with that rage that we already have. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Deal 16 damage.
Ooh. Okay.
I think that one's fine. That's a lot like that Second Wind one. This one is really good when you have crap in your hand that you just don't want.
Which we don't really have that in this deck.
Right.
That one's always good. Deal 12 damage. Shuffle a wound. It's unplayable. That's a status card.
Uh-huh.
I'd say go Body Slam again. Get another Body Slam in there.
Okay. So as long as we have block, we'll always have some attack. Can handle that.
Oh, spore fuckers.
Do these guys, I don't think they debuff me, so we're not even going to use this. I don't think we're even... Oh, well, actually, we're going to, because I have 10 block already, and he's only sending 6 block my way, so there's no reason not to use it. So we'll do that. We'll attack this weaker guy. And that's our turn.
Beautiful.
Here we go. Shockwave. And I get some block from that. Let's just go all out on this turn.
I would say feel no pain, because you're going to exhaust the next 2 cards. You're going to exhaust Offering, right? And you're going to exhaust Shockwave? Is that what you're planning on doing?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll do that. Gain 5 cards, which is huge. We'll use Rage because, of course. We'll do this just because.
Oh my god.
So we really got it going on now.
Oh shit.
I can upgrade something. Let's
upgrade the Shockwave.
Okay, gain 5 block, upgrade Shockwave to become 5. As if they're gonna even survive that long, but let's do it. We're gonna do that, and let's just...
And then body slam someone. You can body slam both of them,
Oh,
actually.
I could. 14 damage? Oh yeah, we're doing 14 damage. And it's an attack, so it's gonna make my second one even stronger than the first one. Oh, look.
So kill him off, and then go after the next guy.
Wow, we just one-shotted him. That's what I'm talking about. And I didn't even have to use my strength potion. That's great.
And we get another card.
Ooh, what's this? Ethereal. If this card is in your hand at the end of turn, it is exhausted. So either I have to use that, or it disappears.
But if you do exhaust it, that can help out your other thing.
Yeah. Cool. And being able to just do 20 outright damage to one target can
or what about that?
Be really useful.
Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times.
So that'd be especially useful if I had strength, because it would become like 4 damage or 5 or 6 damage to 3 people.
Huh.
Okay, well, we definitely don't want this one.
Nope.
This is another one that's good when you have really expensive cards.
Yeah.
Because this will just play a random expensive card.
Well, play the top card of your draw pile, but if that's something you really want and you don't want to exhaust it, then you screwed yourself.
Right. Let's do this one real quick. Or, well, you know, we've got that shockwave. You want to do word boomerang? Or sword boomerang, not word boomerang.
I like word boomerang better.
All right.
Let's do word boomerang.
Let's do word boomerang.
Because, yeah, you can... I feel like you can deal more damage with that than you think you can.
Ooh, we're gonna slime
that.
real good.
Yep. Don't forget, you already start with 10.
That's true.
So if you do that, you're gonna block it all.
So, what buff do I
You don't
have?
even have to use...
Whenever you draw a status card... Oh, that's right. Well, I'll do this just to make sure I don't take any damage right now.
Yep.
Leading up to the boss. And then this will do 9 damage total, so...
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, you know what? I do have the strength
69.
potion. Nice. I do have the strength potion, so if that comes up during the boss fight after this, those will pair well together.
You got a lot of expensive cards.
I can exhaust. I can shockwave. He's not attacking right now. I should probably just shockwave.
Wait, what's the armaments? Upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat.
Let's do that. Let's just upgrade our shockwave. We're only gonna do it once, but it's gonna last 5 turns.
Yep.
Oops.
Or you could do the uppercut. 2 weak, 2 vulnerable.
You know, that's really not a bad idea.
You deal 13 damage.
So
the other one
let's
just
do that one.
Yeah,
because the weak is going to help us because he's definitely going to attack me next turn.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll take more damage, but he'll deal less damage as well. Oh well, he didn't attack me this time. That's all right.
Beautiful.
Let's see. Instead of using offering immediately, let's draw a card. Even though I don't need that block. Oh, well, cool. It gave me a shield. So that was a complete waste of 1 energy. Should I just use... Maybe I just use this instead of... Oh. So here's the deal with this big slime. When he gets to 50% health, he will split into 2 smaller slimes.
No.
But let's say... So he has 69 health. So half of that is like 35. As soon as he hits the threshold of 35, his attack will change. He'll no longer do the slime thing, and it'll be like, hey, next turn he's about to split. And so if he has 35 health, the new slimes will have 35 health. But if in 1 turn I can get him down to 5 health, the new slimes that appear will only have 5 health each. So I should kill this guy really fast, and I'm going to use this offering.
Yeah.
Because if I can just get him way down all at once.
You can also now use Seeing Red and give yourself even more
Oh, look at this
stuff.
All right.
What's Feel No Pain? Hold on. What's Feel No Pain? Whenever a card is exhausted.
Well,
okay.
probably should have used that before that, but I
Yeah.
think this guy's gonna die anyway. 9, 6, 25
Body
damage,
slam.
and then he's gonna 31 damage.
Body slam.
So boom.
He didn't even get to split.
Nope, and that's a good thing because when he splits, it can be real bad news. This card is as balanced as it looks. It's just nice to have attack and damage. Of course, the nice thing with
I
this
like
is
that.
I would do 5 damage and get 8 block or whatever it is, 9 block because of my power ability.
Oh, right. Or deal 5 damage twice. I'd say those are your two options here. I think the Iron Wave is probably best.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Balance it out.
Okay, and we'll probably heal this time.
Yes, definitely. By the way, our runtime right now is about like 48 minutes.
Yeah, so we'll either defeat or die to this boss, and we'll
Perfect.
call it a run. All right, almost full health. So this bad boy, this guy will hit me like a truck for 1 turn, and then he'll take a long time to charge up. And if I don't kill him before his second charge up, I'm probably dead.
Okay, and so you don't know what he's gonna do.
I don't know. He's straight
Because
chilling.
the question marks above his head.
We're just gonna throw all of our attacks at this guy right now. Because unfortunately I didn't have any good combos. Oh boy. Okay, so see, he's about to hit me with a massive attack.
7 times 6. Okay, what's your potions up there?
Strength and damage. So I don't really have anything good right now. The best thing I can even upgrade in my hand is this Iron Wave to absorb a little bit of damage.
And then you can also use armaments.
So
use armaments.
and I'll use it on Iron Wave.
Yes.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing. I would. Oh shit! You only have 2 left. Yeah, you might as well just do that.
Oh, this does 12 damage because I start with the 10
Yep.
armor. Okay, well, you're always going to take the first hit.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
but I wasn't kidding. I
Wait.
had so now his little flames stay little, but in 6 turns they'll be big again, and he needs to be dead by then.
He will be. At the end of your turn, you're always gonna want to gain block,
Yeah.
and I would. Oh, I guess you can't upgrade the shockwave. I'm so used to that. But for 3 turns, he'll be weaker and vulnerable. Or do you want to hold on to that until later? Should we hold
I
on
think
to
I just
it
need
until...
to use it. No, because I'm not sure.
I think it'll come
that's-
up again. So if you.
So I should just block? Because I could save this for later,
Yeah.
too.
Just block the damage, yeah.
Cool. Okay, so what was that? That was
He hits you with a burn card.
burn. Unplayable at the end of your turn. Take 2 damage.
Oh, son of a.
What a jerk. But that's where it's nice to be able to have things that purge cards from your hand.
Okay, so.
Like this guy. Like this second wind would purge that if it was in my hand. So I can use that. I can weaken him, which is always good. And I'll have 1.
So I would rage, cleave, and uppercut.
Well, I want to uppercut first so that I apply that vulnerable.
Correct. Yes.
So we'll do that and do some damage. Cool, and I think by blocking it, it stopped a burn card from being put in my deck.
Okay, that's good.
Well, cool. There's an evolve, so this is gonna be a big turn. Let's just do this right off the bat,
Oh boy.
because I need this guy to die now. Okay, it's a bunch of basic things. It's not any of the really nice things we wanted. But we're going to use our
iron-
strength potion. I'm going to use this so that if I get another burn card in my hand, I'll draw another. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
And we're going to use the strength potion,
Yes.
and I just need to hit this guy with everything I've got. If the
So
longer I
would-
wait, the more trouble I'm in.
I would Iron Wave for sure. That'll at least give you some blocking as well.
Got this bad boy doing 15 damage.
Does the body slams, does that also go up because of your strength now?
Yes, it looks like it does.
Okay.
Yeah, because it would do 10 damage plus 2 for the strength. So yeah, I think the move here is use this word boomerang, and then
the body slams.
The body slams.
Yeah.
And I still block his whole attack, so we're in good shape right now. I have 3 more turns. This guy needs to be much more dead. Okay, we've got Seeing Red. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm gonna.
What's Rage again?
Rage. When I play an attack, I gain some block. But
okay.
I need another card in my hand because I'm gonna have enough mana anyway. But I just need more. Bash. That's perfect. Okay, let's do this.
Seeing Red.
So I'm gonna do Bash and then Strike.
Because that's gonna make him vulnerable, right? Or
yeah.
wait, what's the apply? So isn't he about to like do his super attack on you though?
Not yet. He has 3 big flames out of 6. Once he gets 6 big flames, then I'm in trouble. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I would do Bash and Strike.
Bash and Strike, and then I'll also use our Fire Potion, which, let's see. So it seems like that's not affected by Vulnerable, but that's fine. Okay, so he got a little bit of strength. He got more dodge, which is trouble.
The ideal thing is going to be that you are able to use that Shockwave when he's like trying to do his really big maneuver.
Well,
so that
to be honest, if he gets his real big attack again, I'm dead. Even if I weaken it, because he still has 2 more turns to attack me before he even uses the big attack.
Right.
But I see what you're saying. I almost wish I had Shockwave in my hand this turn instead of last turn.
I would uppercut.
And then
what's the defend? It says defend plus, so I didn't know if it gives you more.
8 block. So let's see. After this attack, he'll do 1, and then
he'll hit you.
I think I still have 2 turns left. So this is tough.
But if you do use that defend, you'll only get hit for 2 damage, right? Because he's only going to attack for 10.
Oh, actually, because I get 4 after every turn, I'll get hit for 0. So let's do that. Because I need more strong, like really strong cards in my hand, and I just don't have them right now.
Blocked.
Okay, he's doing 8 damage. Yeah, I have 2 burns, but because I had 2 burns, I drew 2 extra cards.
Right. Armaments, gain 5 and upgrade a card.
I think I just need to hit him directly.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any time. Oh, this is not enough damage.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
Oh boy. Okay, he's only gonna hit for 24 though, so even if I did nothing right now, I could still survive. Whew.
Attack.
I can't believe he's doing that little damage actually. I mean, 24 is a ton, but I thought I was gonna be dead.
Ooh.
But as you can see, I'm not doing well.
No.
So the nice thing is, when you beat a boss and get to the next floor, you have full health. So it doesn't matter how much health I have at the end of this, I will be totally full starting on the next floor.
Shrug it off. Draw, because then you draw a card.
Oh, there we go. So let's see, I already have maximum block. I'm going to block his full attack. So let's see, that'll do 9 damage. This will do 10. But if I attack with this...
7 3 times.
It'll do 15. So that does 9.
Slam him?
Yeah, let's body slam him. Cool, and he's dead after this. He's dead next turn. Okay. Well, there's our shockwave we don't need anymore.
It took a little too long to get there.
It did. You know what? Just for kicks, let's use this uppercut that you hoped would come in handy. Boom.
I think it did. It weakened him throughout that, so he wasn't hitting you as hard.
Yeah. Yeah, which is nice because since it's a percent, it's really it's stronger against individual strong enemies. So like things like that are nice against elites, but they're not as good against a lot of small targets. So cool. So awesome. Look, we have 3 gold level 1s.
Barricade.
Block is not removed at the start of your turn. Dude, that is such a great card.
And Juggernaut's also good.
Whenever you
I'd say either of those
gain block, deal 5 damage.
What's going on?
Oh my gosh. And it's a power, so it lasts they're all 3 powers. Yeah, I love these. I think the move would be to do this because every individual time, I mean, if I pull Rage and I do 4 attacks, that means I'm automatically doing 20 damage.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So let's do that one. So cool. So we did that, and we open a chest. We choose a boss relic, which there are elite relics, and then there are boss relics. So empty cage. Upon pickup, remove 2 cards from your deck, which is nice when you just have too much stuff. I feel like in this game it comes up more often than it comes up in Monster Train, but having too many cards can be a problem.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Basically upgrade my default healing. So at the end of combat, I heal 12 HP instead of 6 HP.
Ooh, that's good.
And then Philosopher's Stone, gain energy at the start of your turn. All enemies start combat with 1 strength. Well, 1 strength is not that much,
but I think the Black Blood is probably the better maneuver because you do stuff that you lose health all the time.
Yeah. Well, let's do that then. So cool.
Very tight.
It's very tight. So there are different enemies on the 2nd floor and then different enemies on the 3rd floor. I'm pretty sure there are 3 floors. It's been so long since I've beaten this game. But I'm pretty sure there are 3 floors. So there are different enemies on this one and different enemies on the next one as well.
Nice.
I really like this game. It goes on sale a lot, if I remember correctly. I've owned it for a long time.
Game Pass.
Yeah. It's really... This is the game that got me into card battlers. I've spent a lot of time playing Hearthstone, but I don't exactly think those are... I don't think Hearthstone's really a card battler the way I think of, Monster Train or Slay the Spire or other things that I've seen now. I love this game. If you liked anything you saw, you should go try it out. There are tons of enemies, tons of cards, tons of builds. There are 4 different characters you can play, and each time you play them, it's going to be totally different than a lot of your runs.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is when we started this feature, this was the one I was most excited to do. Highly recommend. So
yeah,
Chris,
cool.
Thanks for joining me. I hope that you play this sometime because, boy,
I'm downloading it right now.
Hell yeah, that's what happened when I watched you play Monster Train. As soon as the feature ended, I was like, download. So, all right, well, thanks everybody for joining us, and we will catch you on the next a la carte.